Man, those
Remember
poor
those
Jews
good old
in
days?
World War II, am I right? But I'm not them.
Man, I wish I was.
Yo, what are we gonna do tonight?
This thing is like not lighting at all.
We should go fill the girls' dorm with ducks.
That's such a good idea. You know what? Bring in the ducks.
Did someone say ducks?
I said ducks.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
Let's spring.
It's duck time.
We're in.
So many.
Nope.
Come.
No bathrooms or bedrooms, right? You hear that? So what's the plan? Just no bathrooms.
It's duck time.
Was there ever any doubt that it was a bad idea while you were doing it?
Yes.
I put a bunch in there talking about it.
The art is in the details.
Colin.
Did you ever get annoyed at Tierney for just constantly squeaking his squeaker?
Yeah. A few times I thought I caught glimpses. Shut the duck up. Quite interesting how he can play duck really well.
What was your thought process with continually squeaking the squeaker that was in your mouth? What did you think about Darren thinking some of the ducks were real and trying to give him a home in the sink?
Well, at first I was like, he's just joking. But then I found out he was serious.
You've just
Ducks
been
got to have water.
And that's when we sat down and tried to explain to him that they're not real. They never were real. And he just couldn't get it through his head. And he just wanted to, he was like, no, these ducks need water. They're going to die. They're thirsty. And I mean, it was kind of sad.
Darren, they're not real ducks.
It's a mama and like 20 babies.
So that's something we're going to have to work on next couple days. But we'll see what happens.
What in the world is going on?
What was your thought process when you saw Greg come in the door?
Duck 'em.
It was Colin's idea.
This is ridiculous!
You guys! What was your first reaction when you came in the door and you saw everybody was throwing ducks everywhere?
Well, to start with, I walked in the door and I just heard all the guys quacking up. And I was like, man, I'm going to have to duck out of here. But after I hung around a little bit, they got me persuaded to kind of help out. And we actually ended up doing a nice documentary on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing when that's completed.
Guys, Brianna's literally on kitchen duty. What is she going to do with all these ducks?
You gotta clean it up.
It's her job. It's her fault.
The inflatable ones were my idea, but it was Theodore that bought them. Credits to me for the idea, but credit to Theodore for actually putting my fantastic idea into place.
Guys, the pedals are going to make a mess.
So what are we gonna
do if there's a mess in here?
Those aren't even ducks. What are you doing? You're making a mess for nothing.
This is not nothing. This is important. It's Valentine's Day and we're showing our love.
Cam, you know they're going to make us clean this up, right?
Do I look like I care? I do not.
Joel, stop it right now. Joel, I'm serious, Joel. Stop!
So the goal is to provide a safe housing for each and every duck. We want all ducks to have a safe place to go home to. So we started a new house recently that we sponsored, and we now have about 2,500 ducks living in this home. And our goal is to provide them all with a safe place, with shelter, with love, with food, and with a sense of belonging in Christ.
Should we put them in their shoes?
No, not in the shoes.
I'm gonna put them.
Not in the shoes!
Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't right
You
now.
won't do that.
Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't.
You will not do that.
I will do that.
Cam, do not put them in the
do that.
shoes.
I'm putting them in the shoes. You can't stop me.
They did nothing wrong.
They were depressed.
They did it themselves, okay?
It had to be done.
Johnny, do you actually like rubber ducks?
Rubber?
Don't put them in the game closet.
We have to. It's the way. It is the way.
Beckett, what's this?
Where's Joe?
What is that?
Don't touch it.
Where's Joel?
Don't do that, Albert.
Can we fill their egg cartons with ducks?
No, you may not.
Tell me
Literally, that's where the
I
eggs
won't.
go.
Tell me I won't.
You will not do
Do you
that,
know what
Cam.
these are?
Cam, extra kitchen duty.
These are eggs, but longer.
Cam,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fill up all of these.
stop right now.
These are just overdeveloped eggs. These
What are you
just
eating?
Overdeveloped eggs.
There's too many ducks in here.
Oh no! Girl, it's broken!
Darren, how was it?
It was good.
It was good. And I'm thinking, it's good. And he goes back,
It was real good.
I'm like, oh
Okay, let's go.
That's cool.
Job well done.
Do you think this store?
Guys, I hope you're happy with yourselves.
Quack,
You got a banana? The man said, Duck, take a wild guess. And you'll be wrong if you guess yes. Of course I don't have bananas. The duck said, watch your manners. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next day, bum 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 ba-dum.
So our branch is called Ducks United Canyon City. It's the branch we have here locally in Colorado. We have another branch up in Ontario, but that one is the birds have all decided to leave temporarily, but they'll be back eventually if they're not shot first.
Does migration hurt your ministry in any way?
It does. They tend to leave, and not all of them come back, and it's kind of sad because some of them died along the way. Some of them found their way inside people's homes and were baked in ovens, and some were tortured and experienced brutal deaths. But so we lose some that way, but some of them come back as well, and it's always good to see some of the returning ones come back and find their place in their home again.
What do you think about your ministry partner VSers?
They'll have good hearts. Some of them are a little bit interesting. A couple of them are on quack. But for the most part, they're solid people who have hearts for ducks and for showing God's love to ducks. Overall, we have a good branch of the ministry out here. It's probably my favorite branch, better than the Ontario one, and the one over in Africa as well.
How was your experience?
My experience was incredible. It was like top tier experience, like top 3 all-time experiences of my life. World Series obviously was number 1, and number 2, doing something stupid like almost dying on a motorcycle maybe, but ducking I would say would be a solid number 3.
Do you think you were better at placing the ducks than most of the other guys?
100%. Absolutely. No one held a candle to my duck placing skills. I put them in such strategic places where the girls will find them like 6 years from now probably.
The experience, it was ducktastic.
Fantastic.
Duck-mazing.
I like turtles.
The duck said, just one more time. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next.
Okay, so no bedrooms, no bathrooms. What else is off limits?
Oh man, bathrooms are off limits?
Yes.
Yeah.